Hi, everybody. Welcome, Allie, to 5-5.
5-5, Cinco de Mayo. Woohoo!
Yay! Woo!
It's great to be back with you. Can't believe a whole month has gone by, and since I've seen you last, but
Mm-hmm.
you're looking good, and your
Yeah, I
house is
got,
getting better. Your house is
yeah,
getting done. Yeah, yeah.
yeah. My office should be done. Hopefully painted, everything finished by next Monday, so I can do Reiki and a journey with people. So,
Good, good.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I know. Well, Kaylee's saying she missed you and Tudas, so that's awesome. I
yeah.
I know when one of us is away or people are away from their channel for a while,
Hmm.
people get a little bit, "Are you
Yeah.
coming back?" Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
Where are
awesome.
you? I know every
Yeah,
Monday because I do it the journeys every Monday, and I miss it. It's been a long
yeah.
time.
Sure, sure.
Uh,
Yeah.
but yeah, the office is coming along beautifully. Um,
Uh-huh.
yeah, and you'll hear some construction in the background.
Yeah, and we can deal with that because we know what it is. Yeah. We can say we saw. Oh. It's good
All
to
right.
see everybody. Thanks for
Yeah.
being here with us today. Yeah. Hi.
Oh, that's right. Kaylee and I are gonna meet for the first time face to
Oh, that's
face.
right. She did. Did say she was going. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
Yes, yes. Hello, Amanda. Hello, Edward. Hello, Flower Beauty, Paisley. It's good to see all of you, Teresa Ford. Yeah. All right. Let me go ahead and start
Oh,
highlighting things for.
yeah.
There you go. Very good. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really excited because Spirit was excited for today. Because yesterday I'm like, well, should I do it? There's going to be construction noise and but Spirit was like, you have to do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That and I was telling her that I had that with my well, first in 2022 I had a roof people, and that
Hmm.
was loud, and then
Yeah.
I had my plumbing done, and that was loud. But
Yeah.
you can get people understand.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're
Yeah.
glad you're back. Yeah. Hi, Carl. Hi, Donna. Hi, Seascape. It's great to see you.
Yay. We're all
Hey,
here.
we are. We're all here. Hi, Brenda. Yeah, I know.
So
So.
it's very windy where I am and
Mhm.
so this morning I was out there raking under some pine trees that we have like our canoes and all sorts of stuff is underneath the trees. And so I'm like, okay, I've never raked under there in like 2.5 years. And so I was out there raking, but it's so windy.
Oh my God. Yeah,
And I was like trying to figure out how to rake with the wind.
right,
Yeah.
right. But you were raking with the rake, not the blower, I'm guessing.
Yes. Yes.
Okay,
No.
okay,
Mother
yeah.
Nature was the blower
Mother
today.
Nature was a blower. Yeah, it's hard when we have to clean up the mess. We had a big storm here in November, and I had to get people to come in because there were tree branches everywhere,
Yeah.
leaves everywhere,
Yeah.
and it was so they started that for me. But if I hadn't, I
Mhm.
would have taken me all summer otherwise.
Hi, Sherry.
Hi, Sherry. Hi, Nancy. Nice to see you. Yeah. All right. Seascape.
Gosh, I like all of the questions already coming through.
I know we got questions, questions. Well, everybody loves hearing from Tuda as well. So
Yeah.
that's beautiful. That's beautiful. So I think I'll talk a little bit, if it's okay, about the portal, and
Yeah,
then
perfect.
whatever messages you want to give then.
Hmm.
So it's 5-5. It's a day when the universe aligns and really is good for manifesting and positive change, letting things go as well. Um, so set your intentions, write down your wishes, and focus on your desires. Make sure that you say it in a very positive way. Don't ask for what you don't want. You don't want to ever ask for that because they don't hear the not or I don't. They don't. They only hear what you say. Um, so it's also changing. Things are changing, and of course that's right. The seasons have changed. We're moving into later spring, and we're a month and a half away from summer. So it also says it's time to release old baggage and work with your spirit guides, your tarot or energy oracle cards, whatever it is that you want. So let's see. A couple of ideas: do a portal ritual or candle spell. Light a candle: white for clarity, green for growth, or gold for manifestation, or all three. Carve your intention into it or put a piece of paper with it, but
Ooh,
not, you don't want to start a fire. So make
we
sure
didn't
this
start
not
the
use flame,
fire.
but always burning. That's right. Um, you could pull an oracle or a tarot card. What energy is trying to guide me through the portal, and what am I being called to release? So there's something for you to think about. The veil is also very thin during the portals, and JJ and I were talking about the Sedona Airport vortex, which is a portal, and maybe I'll just do a little meditation this afternoon, and I'll be
Yeah.
walking around in the airport portal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe.
Before you said the words, they had me saying yes. So yes.
Yeah, you could close your eyes and be somewhere else. Why not? And also that big rock that's in Sedona that everybody walks around. And I just love the red rocks. I find them so inspiring and beautiful. So anyway, yeah, you can go anywhere you want though. You could go down Canyon Creek. You could do a meditation.
Yeah.
Walk, dance, walk barefoot, do some yoga. Write down your intentions on a piece of paper and fold it 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it in your hands and say, on this day of fives, I align with my highest good and I welcome the winds of change. I didn't see that earlier. And walk through this portal with courage, clarity, and grace. And so it is. Oh my God. There you go. You've been through the winds of change this morning.
Oh my
So
gosh. Yeah.
place this folded paper under a crystal, your pillow, or bury it in the earth, whatever it is you want to do. You could also put it in a bowl and put it on fire. And, it's up to you, whatever resonates with you.
Yeah.
So it's a cosmic invitation for you to move ahead and get out of your stale, stuck, or uncertain life. Don't be afraid to dream big. Take a risk. You are powerfully big magic. Yeah,
Powerful, big magic.
that's right. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, they had me really write down manifesting. The one message that I got, and they wouldn't let me go any further. So I'm curious where it ends up. But they said so just imagine that there's a decaying log. Like the log is going through its own changes, and it says
Mhm.
to roll the decaying log to reveal what's underneath.
I
And that's
love
like
that.
one of my favorite things to do for my chickens is to like lift something up that's on the ground so they can
Oh,
go
really?
for what's
Yeah.
underneath. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I would imagine that's magic. Number one, it frees whatever was under it. And I don't know. I think it allows us to not only put our feet on the earth, but our
Yeah.
hands working through. Yeah,
Yeah.
I
I
love that.
remember so I grew up my parents had or my family had a camp on Lake Champlain. And so
Mm,
we had we do a lot of fishing growing up. And but we would run out of worms and we would go around trying to find like rolling all of the rocks to like
uh-huh.
find something that we could fish
Uh-huh.
for. And I really like that idea of just really rolling over the rocks or rolling over the log that has fallen and just seeing like what's just peeking at it and like what's roly polies, what do you have, what's under there.
Right, right, absolutely. Oh, my kids love roly-polies. Oh my
Yeah.
god, they did. They thought they were fun. Seascape, you're right, it lets us see what we're hiding and not facing, of
Hmm.
our own shadows. So I love that. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, seascape. And when that message came through, of course I'm asking like a million questions. Spirit's like, just relax. But I'm like to like let the wind in to like, or let the sun in, or are we planting something? And they're just like, just observe, like what's just calm
Yeah.
down, JJ. Just look and see like what's underneath. Because a part of me really liked the idea of kind of like peeking at the shadow self, the thing
Yeah.
that we don't normally see, and just um, witnessing it and seeing
Right.
it, and then doing, you don't have to
Mhm.
do, it's not a big to-do list.
Right,
Uh,
right. And,
yeah,
um, and when I was outside in the hot tub, I was telling JJ, I kept saying to my guides, "What can I talk about today?" And they just said, look up." And the
yeah,
sky is just a beautiful shade of blue,
yeah,
and the sun was shining, and I thought, "Okay, be in the now. Be mindful of where you are and what you're doing." And that's exactly what they were asking you to do, really. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Mm.
They had me, I was up, well, I don't know if they did it, but I was up at 5:30, which is
Mhm.
not normal for me. And the picture in the background, Allie was talking about her hot tub story. So the picture in the background is what I took this morning before
Uh-huh.
the sun came up. So
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
that was
I
pretty.
love the shade of black blue at the
Mm-hmm.
top. It's like,
Yeah.
just, an anticipation of something, before it
Mm-hmm.
happens. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Uh-huh. So Paul is going to see Cher. Good for you, Paul.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Oh,
wow.
cool.
Yeah. You'll be all the icons will be, under his belt. He sees a lot of concerts, so good
Yeah.
for you. Yeah, that's great. That's wonderful. Hmm.
Hmm.
So Rose Blue sprayed bug spray on her jeans, tall boots, and walked in the tall grass for branches, obstacles, so it could be mowed by the neighbor. Well, that's
Oh,
real grounding for you as well.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
awesome. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I was like, um, I did that because of the pine cones and stuff the other day.
Yeah,
And I'm like, why don't I get to this sooner? Because I can feel when I'm walking around on my grass that there's hidden pine cones
sure.
underneath
Yeah,
my grass from when I wasn't paying attention.
right, right.
Yeah.
And if you're not walking with some shoes on,
Yeah.
ouch. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're pretty sharp.
Oh,
Yeah,
I know.
that's
We have acorns, and my dog will
mhm.
go to the farthest part and just bark at the neighbors and right at the fence. And I'm like, do you
Uh,
want a cookie? I'm like, come here. No, I have to walk barefoot over the
over
acorns.
there. Oh, they're rotten little things, but we love them. Yeah.
Yes. I hate it when they look at you like they like acknowledge you, and then they're
Why?
like, I see you
Uh-huh.
barking
Yeah,
over there.
uh-huh, yeah. It was like last night, my oldest dog is being we're treating her for, she's got some tumors in her lungs, so we're treating her with kid gloves at this point because they're not
Mm.
operable, but I'll say, "Come over here and be with me, please," and she'll look at me like, "Me?"
Yeah.
It's like, "Yes,
Yeah.
please. Come on
Uh,
over." Yeah, yeah. Wow. Anyway, well, do you have so no more message? You wanted to redo some readings, or what do you
yeah,
wanna
let's
do?
do some
Yeah,
readings. I really don't.
okay,
Um,
that's fine.
yeah.
I'm sure they'll all come flying out the minute we start, so,
Yeah.
we can't guarantee we'll get to everyone, but we'll try our best, okay? Yeah, so I'm using some portal cards.
Oh, I love that. The
Yeah.
name is Play, Love, Remember. That's a great
Isn't that
name.
beautiful? I know it.
Yeah.
Wanna hear a funny story?
Yes.
She was watching something on YouTube, and all of a sudden, the channel switched over to mine. She didn't do anything, it just switched over.
Really?
And yeah, and she said, that she's been with me ever since. So,
Yeah. Oh, that's
I
fantastic.
know, isn't it
Wow.
interesting? It's like the universe said, "Whoops, you gotta go over here." Alright.
Yeah. Oh,
Um,
also, if anybody has a tip on how to get pine pitch out of your hair, um,
oh, no.
currently dealing with
I
that.
wonder who has that. Son
I'm
of a pig.
asking for a friend.
I wonder if you can use, well, you don't want turpentine in there for sure, but I wonder if you
No.
can use like, nail polish remover, but again,
Oh,
Yeah.
coconut oil, Hypnicity said.
Oh, there's something. There you
Yeah.
go. Yeah. All right. So, Flower Beauty, I pulled 3 cards for you. And the first one was feel, don't think. So, it's calling you to trust your intuition and don't judge what it tells you. Just so don't think about it. Just say, this is what what is the answer to this question? And then listen to your heart, listen to your intuition, and see what that tells you. And don't judge it, like say, oh no, I don't want to do that. Don't judge it. Don't judge it. The next thing is to ground from the root. And I love this because this is what we all need to do. The roots of the trees, as you can see,
Yeah.
how centered and grounded they are. So they want you to ground your feet in as much as that. And then it says, work on your crown activation. Your crown activation is here.
Mm.
And you can practice if you look up chakras and how you carry the chakras from red all the way up from your body, up the spine. And I'm pretty sure you already know about this because you live in India. So I know I think you probably know. So yeah, yeah.
Yeah. When I was thinking of the tree and the roots when you pulled the root card, which is really
Uh-huh.
interesting because they were like, okay, they're like, JJ, you know that saying like, what would Jesus do? Like in this
Uh-huh.
situation or whatever. They're like, what would the root do? And what would the tree do? And I love that idea to be like, what would a tree do in that sort of situation? You know?
Uh-huh. Yep. Yep.
So, but the language wants to come through for you, Flower Beauty.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
And the best way to, if this is for your best, highest good, listening with, your heart open. And this is just a really nice, safe place to receive.
Yeah.
Ama nuna no kano shnana yana makiano yawa shnana yewana ye tia tiana no ma shna yewa ka ye nana na yewa ano akushnana ye akushnana ye patutano nuna ya tiano mo shna kiawa ye tiana no no nya tia ma ko eshna kiawa ye tia no mashna o kia na ye pato tano mama shna kia mai ya tiana pa oshna kia titano ma shna kia tia pato tama mashna payewa just wait a second. They were what I received was that it's the roots. It seems like it's going slow, but it's really a deep dive. The roots are doing a deep dive. This isn't something shallow going on right now. It's not the roots that are near the surface. This is like a deep dive. And I'm interested because whenever they were like doing the whatever the sound was, and they showed me going backwards into like, I don't know if you're doing anything with the family line, maybe not, but they were just like, they're like, go back, go back, go back, go back, go back. And they did it twice. And then they were
Mm.
talking about um, your heart, like kind of like a heart frequency. It was almost like in a way, I really like to think of it as like echolocation that the bat has. But it was like I just kept seeing these like this radiating energy, like boom, 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 boom. So it's almost like they went back, 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 and then it was like your heart was the thing leading you forward.
Oh,
Um,
wow.
yeah.
That's
So deep
beautiful.
dive.
Yeah, she said she feel like she received her late mom's love when you spoke.
Ah,
That's beautiful. Yeah,
yay.
that's lovely. Something
Yeah.
maternal. That's family. That's your
Mm,
family.
yeah.
Yes, very nice. Hello, Denise. All right. Thank you, Flower Beauty. All right. So Carl's got an issue with you lost 4 cats within 7 days. Oh goodness. He has like
Oh my.
20 cats. Yeah, he has a lot of cats.
Whoa.
But he's wondering if it's a sign of things to come.
Okay. Those are great names, Carl.
When he finds the cat, it's whatever is around.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's cute. So, Carl, I pulled up brilliance. It's hard to feel brilliant or feel lit up when you're losing your little friends. It's very, very difficult for that. But they want you to look at it from a different perspective if you can, which is very hard to do. They're saying that it's very possible that your cats would have had a worse fate had they not been found by you. And so you, in effect, saved them from that fate, even though they had to leave, but they left happy. And so again, it's interesting because I get perspective and I get perception. And both things are what you perceive is what your perspective is. And so if you can look at it that way, Carl, that you saved these beautiful animals and that they spent happy times with you despite the loss. I find it interesting they all passed in Holy Week. It was almost like they were being called by their angels.
Mm. Yeah, when you said Holy Week, I was seeing a golden, like a golden crown, like almost like what a king would wear.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see what Tuta has to say. Paana toko nash naikia. Anonoma ya titia noko nashna iwai. Tiana tatoma pako ashnama tiawa. Ayena kia pano shtita yewa na yewashna. They're talking about a waterfall. Kutiti na tako nashniawa. And they're talking about like ladders, like going up a ladder. At first, it was just like, what would it be like to go up a ladder in a waterfall? And then
Ooh.
they showed me also a ladder that's, made with things that are kind of fragile, where it would be like, am I going to make it up this ladder? Because it looks like it's going to break. Maybe it won't hold my weight. They're talking about hanging sheets up in the wind.
Hmm.
That's like the sun hits it, the wind hits it. A grasshopper might hit it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I like all the images they're
Mm-hmm.
showing me.
Did they die by poison? He says.
Because
Mm. That's very possible, Carl.
tako na yewa na yewa. Yeah, because the difficulty in the message with the ladder and the waterfall. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm.
Huh. Yeah, I wish I got more for you.
Yeah. Not sure, Carl, but I think you can rest easy knowing that these beautiful kitty cats felt like they needed you as much as you needed them, and you took them in and gave them a good life for as long as you did. So, yep. Much love, Carl. All right, a message from Spirit, Dupre. Okay.
I see Hinda says, I just name my cats what they think their names should be, and I would love to hear some of the examples.
Yeah, no, she has some up here, actually. She did.
Yeah.
She wrote her boy cat Jeannie's name is Oranginus. And the other two are Boris and Natasha.
I love it.
Remember the cartoon Boris? And then
Yeah.
the other one I named Sweet Pea. That's cute. That's
Oh,
yeah.
you're perfect.
Thank you. And yeah. I love that. Mhm. Welcome everybody. Again, we're doing some readings today. We can't guarantee all of you will be read. There are quite a number of you. So
They bring me straight to the stars. And how beautiful it is. I can see like the stars shining brightly. There's like no fog. It's like clear sighted with the stars. Like you're right there with them in the like you're up there with them. Just thinking about what it would be like to be with the stars. What would it sound like? What would the vision of it be? Would there be a scent? Would there be silence? Would there be noise? Almost as if finding the sound frequency, melody, the harmony, finding the harmony, finding the harmony. Like everything has harmony. And they're showing me, I can see the outline of somebody and it has the sun behind their head. I'm not sure if that's a tarot card or a popular symbol of some sort, but I can see kind of feels a bit Mother Mary-ish, but maybe not. But there's the sun. I can see like the sun right behind their head.
oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Wow. Love that. So Dupre, I have this message for you. It says your soul knows. And look, it's a portal. It's a portal to that beautiful world. And look at the birds. It's
Yeah. Oh, and the
gorgeous.
waterfalls.
And the waterfalls. Yeah.
Huh.
And it's a number 33, which is the master number. Yeah. Cool. They want you to let go of control. Not that you probably have control, because a lot of us don't, but we sometimes like to hold on to something that isn't meant to stay or that we need to release. And so they're reminding you of that. And it says, have gratitude for the past. Look at the labyrinth. It's gorgeous. And the owl. So it says, you know where you're going. And it's a journey to the middle, always. So thank you. Yeah, that's wonderful. Hello to everybody who's just come in.
Yeah, they want me to say again, if everybody could imagine if they have, they're standing there and there's a log in front of them on the ground, and you were to kick it a little bit or roll it a little bit, what would you find underneath? I think this is for the people coming in right now, because we talked about this earlier. What would it feel like to you to visualize just rolling this log over and seeing what's underneath?
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
You might even find things that are very valuable. People lose jewelry, people lose money,
Yeah.
Who knows? Not that it has to be that, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So Kaylee is wondering, she's having more dizzy spells. This is so ramping up for June, and does Tuda have any thoughts?
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Allie, so much for helping with the questions.
No problem, honey. Yeah.
I've been feeling more and more.
Hi, Willow.
Okay. So, what if And they're like showing, okay, you guys know who Flat Stanley is?
Yes.
It's like it's like a paper doll, and you mail it to people, and then they mail
Uh-huh.
us something. I don't know if we did it properly, so because I don't remember how we did it, but
Uh-huh.
um, they're showing me like a flat Kaylee. Um, but the interesting thing is your head's not flat. It's like from your
Oh.
like your neck down is flat. And they're like, what if we hung you up on the clothesline? Like, I wouldn't think that would help with the dizziness, but let me see what else. They're
Oh,
having me
that's
like
just funny.
I'm
That's just so fun.
it's
If
so
everybody doesn't know, Flat Stanley is like whenever you go somewhere, like if you're traveling, you have Flat Stanley there, and you say he's visiting this place. A lot of
yeah.
people put it on Instagram or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like what's Flat Stanley doing? It's kind of
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
yeah, where in the world is Carmen Diego or something? But
Yes, right, right.
um yeah. Um I can't stop smiling. It's like
I know.
I'm
That's so
smiling.
cute.
They're like
Yeah.
smiling so much with this thought of you being Flat Stanley. Matutama ishnakia. Tatama Kaylee. Anutana. Pauna tiana. Banutia tiana tana kona ishewa ye tamashna ma ye tiana ma ushna kiawa shewa. Tatanashnia ma ye tiana tanana ye. Ashnana ye panu kiana kianya. Pa ushnana ye wa. Yana tiana pato natia kuna shniawa. Kiana tiana ma atuta iwa. Manto tama kia tiana. They're like, they're tucking you in, tucking you back into your body. Utiti anatanaka eshna yewa matua. And it's like I see these bat wings. Like you're like, I don't want to be tucked in. I have these bat wings. And they're like, no, 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 we're cuddling you up. And you're like, no, I've got these bat wings. So it's a little bit of hi Lola. They're downstairs in your room. I'm doing a live stream. Hi. Okay, bye.
Flat Stanley with bat wings. I'm just getting a visual here.
Yeah, it's like it's hilarious. It's just like tucking you in, and it's
Mhm.
like tucking you in with this nice soft like cotton, and they're
Uh-huh.
like bat wings.
Oh my god, that's a hoot. Well,
Yeah.
so what is it? You're in the middle of a formation. You're formulating. Look at it, and her head is back. I mean, there you
Oh,
go
is it?
with that image. She's got
Yep,
her hair
neck
tossed
down.
back this way. Yeah. Yeah, you're formulating something, but look at this. You're going to move to your center. Move to your center when you're feeling this dizzy, is what I'm getting, in order to bring down that energy from the head down into the solar plexus. Because you are now tapping into all your potential. And look at this. Who is inside you is
Ooh.
your inner child, or your inner magic is inside you, and it's waiting to come out. And so I think it is you preparing for your
Yeah.
June ramping. Yeah. Yeah. That's awesome. But I can't beat Flat Stanley. So yeah. Oh God. Yeah. Oh, thank you. All right. So Edward would love a reading. All right. Let's see what we got.
Oh, so Edward, they're like, um, meet me in the middle. So if you're able, I'm not sure if like you're driving or sitting or working, but meet me in the middle. And it kind of has a feeling of communicating with someone not in the physical. Meet me in the middle. Like in a meeting space, a meeting place. How beautiful to think of and really create a meeting place to meet and greet. Like what would be in your meeting place in the middle? Like it's fun to think about. Is there like a bench and it's like a really good way to prepare to receiving guests, I guess. Meet me in the middle.
In the middle, yeah. Very nice.
Hang on. Wait, hey, hold on. They said there's
Okay.
more. Hang on, there's
Okay.
more.
Yeah.
So I'm looking, I have this like close view of a tree, and I'm looking like kind of zooming in on the bark of the tree, and it's almost like thinking about this middle place. There's like a little one kind of peeking, like hiding behind the tree, the bark. Someone's peeking. And it's almost like leaving breadcrumbs for the little one to come. Yeah.
I love that.
Breadcrumbs,
little one to come. It's interesting. Meet me in the middle, and what do I get but sacral power? Ooh. It's not quite in the middle of the body, but it is in that seat of intuition and gut level. They also want you to explore your fullness. So perhaps by meeting yourself in the middle or meeting your guides in the middle, you're able to explore more of who you are and what you are and how you can show that to the world. What they're saying here is important. Become your own priority. I love that. And there's another gateway there. And the path is right ahead for you. Make sure it's you that you're caring for the most and that you're prioritizing over anything else, because you are valuable and important. Yeah. Wow, that's great. Thanks, Edward.
And yeah, they also, with the breadcrumbs, it's not as if we're it's doing it in a loving way. It's not like we're luring
yeah, right. One. Hansel and Gretel, right?
Yeah, they keep saying that that it's just fun to put the breadcrumbs out there, whether there's kind of like fishing. It's like it would be great if we caught a fish, but it's just nice to be outside and
walking the path. Yeah, beautiful. That's beautiful. All right, your seascape. It's good to see you, seascape. You're on that journey. Yes, you are, Edward. Good for you.
Oh, wait, didn't we do seascape?
No, seascape was talking about something and we mentioned, yeah, she had something up, but we didn't do a reading. Yeah. Yep. Oh, thank you.
Well, the wind just kicked up.
Oh.
They're talking about the reed in the wind, or the instrument when you're blowing into like a reed instrument. It's a little bit out of my element, but making noise with making song. It's kind of fun to make something out of to like create something with breath, with wind. Um, like almost as if somebody can see this instrument that has the reed, and they might be like, "Oh, look at that! Isn't that neat?" But then you can come along and you can play it. You can play it. Um, Tutama Ushnai, and I feel like whatever it is that you're creating is beautiful. There'll be some people more attracted to it, of course. It's just beautiful what you create. It feels calming. It's like seeing the sun coming up and shining on the flowers, the wildflowers. Tutano in the field. Tono konash niatiana yewa. Almost as if the um tutanosh niyawa tutono, like putting the focus, like the sun comes up and it touches the flowers in the field. If that's how they just that might be a way for them to describe what it is that you put out there. It's like you're the sun that
Mm, mm,
shines, and it's in a
beautiful.
gentle way. It's not like high noon, where it's hot and too bright. It's this beautiful moment.
Mm,
And I feel like this energy between my hands. I'm not sure if you work with energy, um, but yeah, really,
mm.
really gentle. It's beautiful.
Wow. So I heard the song "The Colors of the Wind" from, I can't even remember. It was a Disney a while ago
Oh,
that came out, but it's a beautiful song about the different colors that the wind is. And I could feel it on my face. There's something
mm,
beautiful about a soft wind that, you know, not too harsh, but
yeah,
enough that you can feel it and you're
yeah,
conscious in the midst of it. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. It's
I
the
love
same
that.
way. That's like the
Yeah.
sun. The morning sun is more gentle.
Yes, it is. Yeah,
Yeah,
because yeah, it's not at its full strong strength
yeah.
yet. I got this one, which is the magic of no thingness, nothingness. And look,
Mm,
there's the sun. And then I got this, it's time to shine. And I pulled this out, and you had said, Tuda said it was time to shine for
yeah.
her. And so, yeah, you're at that moment, that beautiful divine moment where you're ready to step into what that next thing is, it sounds like. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Thank you, Ness. Have you heard the wolf cry to the blue corn moon or ask the grinning bobcat where he grinned? Can you sing with all the voices of the mountain? Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? Yeah. I love that. Thank you.
Yay.
Thank you. Yeah. Pocahontas. That's what it was from.
Hmm.
Thank you. Thanks, everybody. Yeah. I knew it was a beautiful song. All right. So, this is Donna. She is the first time she's seen you. She would love a reading,
Yay.
and no wondering I have been wanting to rewrite my affirmation all on one sheet of paper. There you go, honey. Yeah, yeah, and that's okay. You can do that.
Hmm. It's nice to see you, Donna. Pa'otanu tia tiana. Donna. Kutanash neyawa. Tapmatitona. They're showing me yeah, how do you see the wind? And it's really interesting if you watch like any of the documentaries on like how automobiles, like race cars, and they do this thing where there's color in the wind, kind of like what you're just talking about with the song.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, okay, well, how does the wind go over the car? If we did this or did that, if we made any adjustments, would like playing with the wind. And it's interesting when they showed me the wind, and I see the wind coming from the side. Um, anu tama ye tiano mashne tiano ya patioa ato panush diawa yewa tiano mashnewa aye tiano mako ashnayewa. And so I'm fascinated with the videos of, I don't know, I can't remember the name of it, but people who play with the wind. Like there'll be no wind and they'll have like a pinwheel, in front of them, and they
Uh-huh.
just play around and see if the wind will come. Definitely something about playing with the wind. Pa ma titiano ta kana ishna yewa tita pa ushna ye tiana ka ishna ma yewa. And Donna, I'm not sure how the healing, how your how the healing is going for you. But if you were to envision, uh, they're showing me like ankles of somebody. A fun way to play with energy is to they have this wind. It's like you can bring this it's like a tool for you, like a co-creative thing with the wind, bringing the wind through, visualizing it going through the ankles, maybe cooling some inflammation, or maybe there's arthritis, something to do with the bone. Really seeing the wind coming in and through, and just really playing around with um, that idea. And it's really fun if you obviously you can try it on yourself, but it's really fun if you have like a partner. And so if somebody says, oh, hey, my shoulder's hurting, and you're like, okay, let me try this, um, with like, it's okay not to have any outcomes, but it's fun to just play like, okay, here comes the
Mhm.
wind through your shoulder, like the healing winds.
Wow. It reminds me when I was in karate of doing forms, which
Yeah,
is
they
simply
were
the Tai
showing me
Chi. Yeah,
Tai Chi.
yes, yes. And it's very powerful, and you're
Yeah,
using that chi from inside you, and it's
yeah,
like you're it's just such a beautiful
yeah,
dance. It's like
yes,
the
it
dance of
is.
life. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow,
yeah.
it's wonderful, wonderful. And what do I get? I get emotions are energy in motion. There you
Ooh,
go. So
nice.
that's moving. That's moving. Vulnerability is power, is what you
Mhm.
get next. And there is an unraveling going on. But when you unravel, then you have the chance to redo it. You can
Mm,
you can fix whatever has become unraveled and move into the new energy. So,
mm.
wow.
So they're making me think of Kaylee Fogo Pogo, and how like knitting
Mhm,
and like unraveling something is like, okay, what are we gonna create from the unraveling? Yeah,
mhm. Yep,
it's
she
neat
moves her
to me.
hands like that when she's doing 5 element exercise. That's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Oh,
Yeah.
great.
Yes. So this really did
Ooh.
speak to you. Yes, good, Donna. I'm glad. I know that everybody would really love a reading with Tuta today.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we can't read everybody, but I know that the messages that Tuta says are really universal for every single one of us. And so I want you all to know, from my channel at least, that JJ's channel is Tuta Speaks. It's TUTAH, and it's a group of entities or spirits that give her the messages. And you'll notice sometimes that her light language sounds not African American, Indian, Native American, and
Yeah.
sometimes it sounds
Asian.
Japanese or
Yeah.
or something like that, you know,
Yeah.
but it's all beautiful stuff. So hi, Sharon. It's nice to see you. Yeah.
Maybe we
Oh,
could revisit, because a lot of people came in. Maybe can we revisit
sure, of course.
what to
Whatever. This is your
do?
show. Yeah. Mhm.
To revisit what you were saying about the exercises people can do on 5-5.
Oh, yeah. Let me get it. Hold on. There's different exercises that will help you at this period of time for manifestation. It says to move your body. So, of course, that's perfect for what Tuta was saying here, how you can do either yoga, or you could walk barefoot or dance. I don't know about you, but if no one's home, I'm fair game to turn that thing up and go nutty. My
Yeah.
kids used to come home and go, "What are you doing? The whole house is rocking," you know? Um, Connect with your guides, use divination tools, journal, meditate, pull some oracle or tarot cards, ask yourself, what energy is trying to guide me through the portal, and what am I being called to release? Because we always can release something to make room for something else. The best example of that is if you want to go to the clothing store and buy, some new clothes, pretty much you need to get rid of some you never wear. I mean, really, don't and you're also making room for what's new to come in. So by cleaning up that space, do a candle ritual, light a candle. And the last one was the manifestation spell, which I loved. Write down your intention on a piece of paper and fold it 5 times. Hold it in your hands and say, on this day of fives, I align with my highest good. I welcome the winds of change, which was fabulous because we didn't know that JJ was going to talk about wind today, and walk through this portal with courage, clarity, and grace. And so it is. Then place it under your crystal, under a pillow, bury it in the earth. And it's a cosmic invitation. If you're feeling stuck, uncertain, hit the reset button today. And don't be afraid to dream big, because you are magic and powerful, and the universe is listening.
It's beautiful. I don't know if the person is still here. I'm not sure if it was Edward, but the person who got the message of meet me in the middle, and
Yes.
having this meeting place. At first, they
Uh-huh.
showed me like a payphone um, in the meeting place, but then they reminded me when I was little, we would go to the mall. And there was this thing in the mall that I used to love. It was like this big, like, plastic tree with all these telephone things coming off of it, and if you put like the money in it and you picked it up, that thing must have been so dirty thinking about it as an
Oh,
adult. I
yeah,
was
right.
grimy, like Chuck E.
Uh-huh.
Cheese type thing. And
Yep.
but you would put the money in and you would pick up whatever phone you wanted to, and it would tell you a story. um
Oh,
I love the
wow.
idea of because when you were reading the recent cards about, like, what is it, just if you have this meeting place, the meeting in the middle place, if you just visualize it, and if there's a phone or maybe a paper airplane comes in and you unfold it and there's a word or a story or a picture,
Yeah.
spirit just really loves when we play around,
Mhm.
in the
Mhm.
goodness of our hearts.
Oh, yeah.
It's a fun thing to explore.
It is. And I mean, just the idea of being in a allowing yourself to be in a Zen state, be
Mhm.
mindful of being in the now, feel your face in the sun, the morning sun,
Yeah.
feel the wind on your face or whatever. We don't take time for those moments, many of us, and it is something that you have to consciously choose,
Mhm.
because everything can command our attention at any time. And so, yeah, it is important. I love that. Pick up the phone and call ET. There you go, ET
Yeah,
phone home.
and
Yeah.
just, like, listen to what the story is.
That's
I just
cool.
love the idea of, like, um, yeah, sitting on a bench in the meeting place and just,
Mhm.
is there music? Is our friend playing with the wind?
Uh-huh.
And
Uh-huh.
maybe we can watch that story unfold. It's really
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
wonderful.
Zach wants to know, can you post the affirmation prayer?
I will when I'll put it in the show notes on my channel if anybody's looking for it. I'd be happy to do that. Yeah,
Great.
sure. Yep. Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah.
Yay. I'm so happy we
Yeah.
got to do this.
Uh-huh. Wow,
Yeah.
me too. Me too. Um, so Divine Universe came in late. She would love to receive a message. She says, I draw like a native woman once, and I still don't know why I had that vision.
Hmm.
Oh,
Hmm.
okay. Let's see if we can. I got to make sure that I write down to repost this, and I will do it.
Hmm. Something
Hmm.
they just keep talking about, corn. Corn.
Oh,
Um, yeah.
okay.
Like the process of having the wood that is smooth from the grinding of the corn, and the stories like the women would tell while because I can imagine grinding corn takes a really long time.
Mhm.
Um, and how those stories will, um, like they keep talking about like the tools that were used to ground the corn, and how those stories seep into the wood grain. Like how people can hold an object and get visions, or get a story.
Mhm.
But they're talking about the stories too, how it goes into the corn, it's consumed, uh, the words of the women with the telling the stories while they're doing the corn, like that goes out into the, um, like the ether. It's just like they're really just talking about like how things are being absorbed or carried out. And I
Mm.
love that it's all, they're like, so the woman, they're you know, they're doing it. It's like the tools are absorbing the stories. If that was handed down, it's almost as if you didn't know exactly what the stories were, you can kind of feel like your ancestors are there with you.
Mm.
Um,
Mm.
and just how it's so important, the stories. So I would, if you love to play around, be playful with it. You can like create your own meeting place. Maybe it's, think of it as the near the corn that grows, and just sit there. And I see you sitting down, and the corn's above you and growing, and how like notice the, like, does a grasshopper come? Does the cricket come?
Mm. Mm.
Are they making their communication sounds, the cricket and the grasshopper? And how lovely it is to see the blue sky through the cornfield. That's what I'm
Yeah.
picking up just real
Oh,
quickly.
that's so beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that, you're looking through the, eyes of a world that was strikingly beautiful and earth-based and, not to romanticize it, but, there were no buildings, there was no noise, there was the quiet. You could think for yourself.
Mhm.
And I get the word absence here. It's like you feel there's a part of you that feels an absence of this lifetime. And I love the idea of the corn and the cornmeal being made and sitting around with others in a circle like that.
Mhm.
Um, and I get this reaction, and I love it. It's
Mhm.
whenever we are surprised by something, we either, if we're surprised, we cover our mouths. And if something is really shocking to us, many times we grab ourselves like this, and that's kind of what she's doing. She's saying, "I'm making sense of what is all in front of me here," and that's being outside, being in that group and the fortitude that it takes to live in those times,
Ooh,
and what you're living with. Look at the animals that are
I
there.
love it.
I know.
And the
It's
one on the
just so.
head. The one on
Yeah,
the head
the
too.
wolf, yeah,
Yeah.
and the deer. It's like you lived among the earth and, yeah, it's amazing. Yeah. I was getting images when you were talking, and it was amazing. So,
Yeah.
that was great.
They get
Yeah.
grasshoppers on their balcony and they're on the fourth floor.
Oh
Can you
my goodness.
imagine? Can you imagine like what it takes to get up there?
To get up there, they have a lot of fortitude.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop
That's
on the back of this crow.
that's right.
Hope it's going in the right direction.
That's right. That's right. Oh my goodness. That's
Yeah.
wonderful. That's
Yeah,
wonderful.
so much fun. Yeah, we weren't able to get to everybody. In a
Mm,
perfect like if we had our wishes, we would get to everybody.
mhm.
But this has been fun. I always get charged up when we do this, so
We
I'm
have a
like,
lot. Yeah, I do too. It's
I'm
like this
all,
connection for
yeah,
these portals. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Rossi just lost their power, but like I think you lost it because it's all in me.
we're going to be fine all day. We might want to do a jig, you know. You can go out and you can buck the wind now.
Yes. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Really fun being playful and serious, and
Yeah,
yeah, you
yeah,
can really feel the love when we get together.
yeah, definitely. Yeah,
So
that's
yeah, I will be back, whether my new office is done or not. I think it's important to bring back the
you
Reiki and
need
the
it
journey
too.
on Monday.
Yeah, yeah,
I miss it,
yeah,
and
yeah.
yeah. So it was a pleasure being here with you guys.
Yes, it was. We'll be
Yeah.
back on 6/6 because we always do the double days and
Yeah.
we bring in the portals of the day. Sometimes I wish it was more, but I'm happy with one at least once a month and
Mm,
to be with you all. So thank you. Yeah,
yeah. Bye,
yeah.
everybody.
Bye.